everybody's trying to balance everything for everything else, you just end up with a mess.
Yep.
Like, you'd have to assume at any given point everybody is playing with every mod in order to balance everything for everything. Otherwise, you may...
And then it becomes unbalanced when people aren't playing with every other mod, so... Monkey wrench!
Yeah, it's this for that. Like, what if somebody's only playing with equivalent exchange, and you make it so that one, well, we'll say the one blaze powder, or sorry, 2 blaze powder is not enough for the conversion to a blaze rod. We'll say 5, because some mods turn 1 blaze rod into 5 blaze powder. Then it's not balanced for vanilla. But if you make it so that the blaze, sorry, getting tongue-tied here. Another way to look at it this way is this. How much use do you have in vanilla Minecraft for gold? Exactly. So no matter what you do to gold, whatever value that they make it, it's going to be in balance with vanilla, because gold is rather unused. Pretty much the same goes for lapis. Lapis in vanilla has almost no use.
Every filter is going to have a different item, biotoxic. I'm planning on doing that way. Yay! How many skellies? Not enough to be a threat.
Oh, true. MC Gamer loves his lapis, but with his habit of collecting it, it's going to leave him in one of 2 positions in the new world that they have going. Either he's going to find himself being forced to use it, or he's going to find himself collecting it and being the only person on the server with a lot of it by the time everybody realizes that it's in heavy use in most mods, and thus he's the one that they're all going to have to go to get it. So he's either going to run into the same problem everybody else has. Glut or starve.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta feel sorry for him about that, though. Because he was the only one who was keeping it and collecting it in the vanilla server, and now that they're going to play in the other server, everybody's going to be collecting it, so he's going to have a lot harder time to get it.
Yep. From a functionality standpoint, in vanilla, lapis is basically useless. It's purely an aesthetic material. It's used for dyes, it's used for the blue blocks, that's it. Yeah, I know. Yeah, unless you texture pack them, the blue blocks are ugly as well.
which makes it all the more way that he ended up gathering up as much as he did on that vanilla server. Nobody else really needed it, and everybody typically had some at some point. And since he started trying to trade for it, even if that was late on the server, he'd probably end up with even more of it. Yeah, he had a monopoly on Lapis, but he's about to lose it more or less.
Mm-hmm. Lapis Tycoon.
That would be a funny app to make for the phone. Lapis Tycoon. Be the best MC gamer you can be.
Lol. Is Kurt going to play on the Feed the Beast pack that they have?
As far as I heard, he actually already did. I don't know if he's going to make videos of it, though.
I know a lot of them are playing on it and enjoying it.
I don't think Kurt has done enough to be really attached to the old server. So if everybody or most people are already playing more on the other server, he might just...
Up and switch.
Yeah, he'll probably be wherever everybody else is. I think he only got like maybe a quarter of the way into his big plan for the for his base.
Hmm.
Some people are very picky, they're toxic. Like there's some people who don't like mods just for the fact that it changes things too much from what they're familiar with. After all, some people like having to take all that time just to mine. And they don't like playing with people who can simply hit a lever and suddenly they have 100 diamonds. So it comes down in part to balance and other things' taste. I think I'm doing more talking because Harold here is trying to focus on what he's getting done, and I'm waiting mostly on bees. Right?
Yeah. Let's see now. Alright, let's see. What do I have? Actually, what do I have space to shove in here? Don't need that on me. Block of dark iron, no, that...
Kitties everywhere. Everyone or grab a fish. So many of these cats around here, they're beginning to become a nuisance. And if I wasn't pacing around all my beehives here, I'm sure they'd be wandering into them.
You can, and the best part of that one, Toxic, is you can see basically the exact moment that they say, nope, 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 not to go in there.
Although it all depends on how your base is set up. Our current base is mostly underground, and as such, creepers are surprisingly not actually their main threat that we have to deal with. Endermen are.
Yeah.
Those saboteurs.
Yeah.
Bart and his army. That's actually the first time in 3 weeks, I think, since a creeper has actually done any measurable amount of damage to our base at all.
Yep.
Well, we've had more damage and destruction done by Endermen running amok around our base than we've had with creepers.
I'm sorry, but I can actually tell you what the #1 damage dealer to our base is.
Mm-hmm.
Misclicks.
I don't really count our own stupidity as a threat, because that's something everybody has to put up with all the time.
The thing is that it's still the #1 thing we've had to deal with for damage in our base.
It's also the reason why we keep our lasers off our main bar. Unless we're specifically using them.
Yep.
Oh, that's a good one. Although I'm pretty sure that Dyer would absolutely hate you if that ever happened.
If that ever made it into a Dire pack, he would end you.
He'd find some way to get it back at you.
What do you think of my little road? Okay. And I'll figure out what I'm going to do about that. Weird thing I encountered in the roadway.
Oh?
Yeah, there's a spot underground that has light.
Huh.
Yeah, I probably could.
I think I'm going to take a break here from my current bee situation, and I'm going to make a couple ender chests.
Okay.
One to sit over here in my bee zone, so it will be where all the jungle bees are ending up.
Oh, I know where you're going with the other one. Munch, 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 munch.
Because, yeah, I use soul frames occasionally. I actually have a couple apiaries here that are using them. That's something we find funny. Like I see a lot of people say that the heal frames are useless. The heal frames are essential early on. Anybody who says they're useless is not thinking things through. So I'm going to need 4 obsidian, 8 blaze rod, wool, and ender pearls in chests. So I think the blaze rods are the most expensive thing, and I'd be surprised if we didn't have the 8. Here we go. Yeah, right in the black-blue room.
Yep.
I need to go track down some obsidian, and I bet we have some in the main storage room.
Yep.
Oh yeah. I have the wool, chests are easy, and a couple ender pearls. Not like we don't got a couple stacks of those at this point.
We have a surprisingly low number of them, actually.
We have a little...
mostly because Endermen actually fear me.
We got 2 stacks plus 1 right now.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, we haven't put them all in the barrel yet. It'll do.
I've got a few more scattered around too. Make that plus 4.
Yeah. There's something we had discovered with one of the extra bees machines. Alright, fine. Yeah, I think Polymar is actually changing the 2 logs to obsidian thing.
Definitely funny opening 2 of these chests next to each other. Getting obsidian is always questionable as to how you're going to do it at best. Again, it all comes down to balance. Like if you actually look at a block breaker,
Iron pick.
right? Iron pick, piston, redstone. So you're already at the iron level. But a block breaker alone isn't. You're never going to really use a block breaker alone, are you? You're going to have other things with it, right? Do you use it without anything like, say, sorry, just trying to think. Oh, really? Is it efficient? I don't think a lot of people do it that way. To each their own. Okay, got the first ender chest set up, initiated, so let's see if it's actually functioning.
That's a few creepers.
Okay, this thing isn't working.
Did we turn it on downstairs?
The energy pulsar is hitting it, so it looks like it should be functioning. Mechanically, everything's in place, but it's not actually taking from the ender chest.
Which direction is the solid part of the wood pipe?
Down.
There's the problem.
Okay, where'd I put my wrench? Probably upstairs. I figured it'd be something stupid, but that's why I didn't completely fill that chest with a full dump there.
Mm-hmm.
Have to find out all the bugs, right?
Yep. And the annoying part about working in this tunnel, at this part of the tunnel is that although it's my best frame rate, people can't see much.
Okay, for some reason now the machine's not getting power. Redstone Energy Cell says it has power, but it's not actually putting anything in the gene pool.
Check the redstone control, make it set it to disabled.
It says max output or redstone control. It says enabled.
Disable it. True. At least people can see signs of movement in this, unlike Slow's little, let's call it the stationary inventory screen incident. Because at least with the... Yeah. What was it? 2.5, 3 hours of a stationary inventory screen, and you had 200 people. I've got a bit of a cult following.
Oh?
Ha! Nice. Using a creeper as a weapon. Love it. Hello. Also using creepers as a mining tool.
People have been doing that since vanilla first launched.
Oh, not too much, Matt. Just diggy hole in pitch black. Yeah, Ha! That's fun. Let's see. Unfortunately, I need 3 pieces of... Unfortunately, to clean up that mess, I need 3 pieces of rock wool on me, which I left conveniently at home.